What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my portfolio. In other words, how do you access my portfolio? What does my portfolio entail of? Can you access or can you create a portfolio? In other words, what the hell am I talking about when I mention my portfolio? So as per usual, I'll meet you in the classroom. As always, welcome to my virtual environment. In order to understand the facilitator of my portfolio, in other words, where you can access it. So the first thing you need to do is open up a browser and you need to navigate over to www.github.com. What is that? I mean, that's not even a vacuum, bro. What? That's like a shop vac. So this is the homepage for GitHub. I brought an additional tool to today's video. Little chat GPT to tell us exactly what GitHub is. I should have been more specific. Well, there you go, guys. This is everything this is the smart way, right? The technical definitions of GitHub, which is this website, which uses Git, and then here's Git and repositories. So in layman's terms, the best way I can compare this to is this is like a library, only you are able to edit the contents of the library. So now there's obviously the definitions here say there's private and public repositories or repos, but most of them, for the most part, they're public. So you can borrow the code, you can borrow all these ideas and so many answers to very difficult questions when it comes to specifically like coding, programming, different languages. But it is also a very good way to host your portfolio, which is what I'm going to show you today. Okay, so yeah, just pause the video if you'd like and you can read all this. So let's go to GitHub. Let me sign in. And here we are. This is my homepage, so to speak. So I'm gonna go to my profile. And so this is what my profile looks like. Hi, I'm Ray, an IT student pursuing a career in IT. So this is my homepage that lists this very specific portfolios right here, or the projects rather. And then the repositories is what holds the specific content of these projects. So for example, let's open up this one, VirtualBox prerequisites and installation. So I'm just going to hit Control and click on the link so I can open up a new tab. And then this is what pops up, VirtualBox and all the steps, prerequisites, and the steps, step by step, that shows how to install VirtualBox. And then of course there's a link to the video. So control click, there it is. Now close this out. Okay, so let's click on repository. So control click, and this is what the repositories look like. So for this particular one, prerequisites and installations would be this one right here, VirtualBox prereqs. Click on that and it opens everything up again. So this is where the very beneficial part of all of this comes into play. Or one of the coolest things about this is that if you go here to the readme.md, MD stands for Markdown, you select right here where it says raw, so control click, it pops up the whole Markdown language used to create that repository. So all you have to do is say Control A, it selects everything, hit Control C to copy it. And let's open up Notepad, and then you hit Control V. Look at that. It's all spaced out. So if you have a very specific text editor that you prefer to use, like Sublime or Notepad++ or whatever all these other text editors are, you can just copy paste it. You can just change everything you want, because again, this is a library that you can just borrow stuff from. Okay. And then of course, when I want to edit something, right, I would hit right here. This pencil means to edit. And as I'm making changes to my file here, I can preview it in real time and it'll show the changes that it's making. Pretty awesome. So the next question that would pop up is, how do employers, or potential employers, even get to your GitHub? Well, there's a couple different ways that can happen. One is, I don't know if if you guys have seen in specific job applications, there are areas for you to submit links, maybe to your YouTube channel, to a blog, or to your GitHub. As most tech companies understand the powerful use of GitHub. You can also put your GitHub link, which for me is just github.com/Ray Espinoza. You can include it in your resume, or you can even get to my GitHub through my LinkedIn profile, which for sure my LinkedIn profile will be included in my resume as well as in the job application itself. So for example, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to LinkedIn. Let's look for, there he is right there, ladies and gentlemen. So they come to my profile, right? They see some of these certifications that I have, current company that I'm working at, the school that I've attended. But if they click on websites, blog, theveteranmuscle.com, which is it's a leadership development blog that I've been slacking on recently. And then right here, portfolio, github.com. Would you look at that? And if they somehow navigate to my GitHub first, they can also click on this LinkedIn right here, takes them right to my portfolio. So everything is just interconnected somehow. Now, my portfolio is a constant work of progress, right? Always under construction. I'm always going to be adding to. I'm always going to be editing something. So, for example, if you click on this network security groups link, you'll get a 404 error because I haven't created the repository for that. In fact, I don't even know if this is going to be one of my projects. Anyways, you guys get the point. And so yeah, that essentially is my portfolio. You guys can create one the same. And in a future video, I will definitely do a step by step on how to create one. But it's pretty simple to do. You can just go to my portfolio, for example, and just copy all my repositories and then tailor them to your liking or whatever suits you best. And when it comes to the content of the videos, obviously the original plan was to slowly build up to more challenging tasks and labs. But there are going to be times when I deviate from that progression simply because I want to uh, put a specific project on my portfolio. And you'll understand when that is because the content maybe will be a little more dry and it will be very specific. And you'll know it's like, okay, wait, how did we go from talking about basic command prompt commands to install an Active Directory labs or whatever the case may be? But that will do it for this video. I hope you guys got a better understanding of what my portfolio entails of. And so I'll catch you guys on the next hilltop. Rain it out.